everyone, and welcome to the 44th episode of Tuesdays with Tobe. My name is Tobe Frierson, and I am thrilled to be back before you again today with another message. Before we get into today's topic, I do want you to go back 1 week and check out Size 6, No Way. That is a message that I put together after I finished my third round of E to M Fitness. And there is good news for you all today. Signups have not closed yet. So yes, the next round of E to M did start yesterday. It started on November 1st. However, we can still get people in all the way through the end of the day on Wednesday, so on tomorrow. So please go to e2mfitness.com, click the sign up button if you want to get in on some of the fun, and then feel free to message me and ask me a little bit about my journey. Before we get into today's topic, as we do each week, look behind me and let's say our family rules. Ready, read. During Tuesdays with Tobe, we will use kind words. Do your best. Always be honest. Forgive and forget. Be happy. Count your blessings. Laugh at yourself. Stay positive and love one another. Today, I actually want to talk about a simple topic. However, I really want to know, because all of us can find ourselves in this category, how many times have you actually shared your story? And that's really where we're going to land and focus today, because I would like to pay homage to all of us who can say that we have survived something in this life. Basically, that you are a survivor. Now, all of us are. Whether it's something very minor, that we've conquered a bad habit or whatever, or whether it's something major like what we celebrated all last month as we celebrated people who have survived breast cancer. And we did that by, of course, wearing our pink. Some of us went to events. There were 5Ks. There were all types of things where we had an opportunity to recognize women and men, because men also can get breast cancer, who have actually gotten that dreaded disease and also conquered it. This story is near and dear to me because my mother actually went through breast cancer and breast cancer treatment and has now been clear of breast cancer for about 11 years now. And so I'm certainly fortunate and grateful. My family is as well. So Mom, hats off to you for how you approached that illness when it came upon you, and just for your outlook and for your sheer will and desire to be better and to be healed. That was a phenomenal example to me. And while I have not had to go through that type of illness before, I have had my own stories of survival. And no, I'm not talking about the tree incident where the tree trapped me in the car. I'm not talking about flipping off the handles of the motorcycle. And by the way, those are not light things. I definitely survived those as well. But I've had my own medical challenges where it was a matter of life or death, and not because I had a dreaded disease, but because I had a medical procedure that had gone wrong. And so I really think that people should start to kind of tell their survival stories so we can all glean, okay, so how did you come through that? Or what led up to that? We should not be shy at all about raising our hands and saying, this happened to me and this was unexpected and this is how I got through it. So that's really kind of where I want to prompt us today. Can you think for a moment for me about what it is where your back was against the wall? It definitely looked like you were completely defeated and counted out, and it was going to go wrong for you. And then all of a sudden, you're still here. You're still standing. You right now have the victory. And then I want us to take that next step, and I want you to share that story and share that thing that you've come out of or that you overcame, because guess what? Someone in your circle perhaps, or maybe even someone random that's not in your circle, but just you have an opportunity to meet or come alongside, they may be in your exact same situation or a similar situation, and hearing you talk about triumph and hearing you talk about victory and hearing you talk about overcoming might be all they need to get to their own place of healing and their own place of survival. So that is what I want us to focus on today. I'm bringing you this because over the next 2 episodes for sure, but maybe even 3, I'm going to bring you a story. This will be my first time actually having someone on the platform, and I'm extremely excited about it, but nervous too because it's different. And we're on the 44th episode today, so we don't have a whole lot of time together because I promised you all a year of this, and I've not made a decision as to what this is going to look like in the future. However, over the next few episodes, I'm going to be bringing on my dear friend Kelly. Kelly is who I mentioned to you all a few weeks ago, who is literally in a fight for her life right now as she's going through cancer treatments. And I'll let her tell her own story. I'm not going to try to go into it too much, but I want us to start to put on that hat about what is it can I be sharing? Like, I'm X years old right now and I have survived some things. Toby's right. Who can I be talking to in my circle? Do my children know what I've overcome? Do my siblings know what I've overcome? Have I even told my spouse that story of where I was in this place and now I'm here? These are things that we should think about. This is serious business. By the way, we've all been put here on this earth for each other. I know some of us are to the party on that and we get that, and others of us are not, but we have been put here for each other, and this is one tangible way that we can be serving each other in this season. Hey, we're coming up on the holidays. So hopefully, even though we're not out of the pandemic, we should still be careful, but hopefully we'll be able to gather and be around family and friends that we have not been around in probably 2 years, maybe even longer, depending on how far you live from your family and friends. But this would be a great opportunity and start sharing some of those stories of survival and start having some people say, I had no idea you came through that. You don't even look like what you've been through. And so that's all I wanted to share with you all today, for us to start thinking about, okay, I know I'm a survivor, so what does that look like for me? I know you're one as well, because we all have stories. And how many people know your story? So please like, share, and subscribe, and come back next week to hear Kelly's story. Take care, everyone.